Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 261 of the Level Up program and day number 101 of the Brown Belt. We are going to be playing along here, shooting dice at the craps table. If you're new to the program here, this is about my practicing of shooting the dice at the craps table and practicing a trend-based betting system. You can play along with Crapsee. The code today is going to be A9P2D8, or click that play button in the Crapsee app and I'll bring you right to my table. In the chat, we got Lazy Dog checking in number 1. John GT, Dusted One, a wheel pair of dice, Ada, and Coach Joe. And then we got Alfredo checking in at the end here as well. Good morning to all. In the chat, I have a question from John GT asking if I have a Discord. I do not have a Discord, but I am on Discord on many of the other channels, on Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps, Casino Gaming TV's, Alfredo's, and I believe on the Old Bay Craps Discord channel as well. Good morning, JR. Good morning, Jeff. So guys, we're going to be shooting again from stick left 1. If you haven't checked in the last 2 days, we had some pretty amazing rolls the last 2 days. 2 days ago, we had like a 32 roll, I believe it was. Yesterday, we had our second shooter hit the 5-point fire bet and the all, and that was a pretty decent roll. As far as if you're playing the specialty bets, now we were not hitting a ton of box numbers, though we hit a lot of the outside numbers during that roll. Well, we did make a pretty decent profit going forward. This is called Blue Collar Craps, my level up program now. And Blue Collar Craps is all about having a medium to small size bankroll and taking small chunks of profits along the way. So far our goal has been $100 each session. Today we're going to bump it up a little bit. We're going to go for $165 win. So that way we can get up to a $2,100 bankroll. We started the beginning of the week at a $1,500 bankroll. So if we can increase our bankroll a total of $600 by the end of this week, that would be a pretty substantial, pretty decent thing. So testing later. I'm not sure what that means, Jeff. If you're talking about the Crapsee app, I'm still trying to get into the beta version of it. My password is not working in that beta version. I've been working with Chuck the last few days to try to get it to work. I'm not really sure what's going on. But anyhow, let's get started here, guys. We got a 3-2-3-6 dice set. We're going to start off with a $10 pass line bet. Yeah, we got 9 people in Crapsee right now. We got 13 people watching on YouTube with 3 likes so far. Make sure that you hit that like button on the way out if you do like the content here. And let's call this all bets set here. Dice out. So we're going to be going with the Yuri style grip again. That worked out really well yesterday. And we got a 3-5 grade 8 to start off the day. So 8 will be our first point. And since we're going to try to increase our profit just a little bit today, go for a $165 profit, we're going to start off with the 160 across bet level. Oh, that was for JR. Okay. Not a problem, Jeff. But we're going to go 160 across bet level, and we're going to do the Dallas drawdown here. So it's going to be 25 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got $30 on the 6. Let's pick up $20 in pass line odds. And to go with the Dallas drawdown now is we're at the 5-unit level right here. And if we get a hit, we'll go down to the 4-unit level. And if we get a hit on that one, then what we'll do is we'll come down to 64 across, and the first one will be a collect after that. And then after that, we'll start trend betting. So I'll explain it as we go. We're going to take the dice, we'll roll back towards us. We got a 3 on the inside, we got a 5 on the inside. Gives us cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 3, 1, 5 is our dice set. Make sure you press that I am ready button, please, when you are all set with your bets in Crapsee. And let's try to do it in a timely manner today so that way we can get some decent rhythm going, decent rolls going here. So I'm going to call that all bets set and dice out. Ooh, a little bit long, a little bit to the right, guys. And we got stung right away, 5-2-7 ouch. So that happened yesterday, and the day before. We had a very short roll on the first shooter. And then our second shooter is what took off on us. But that was a terrible landing zone on that one. We went a little bit short and a little bit to the right, or actually a little bit long and a little bit to the right. So we'll go back again to the 3-2-3-6 dice set. Took a $160 hit on that one. So we're going to try it one more time here. $10 pass line bet. Again, 3-2-3-6 is the dice set. Last night, Alfredo had a couple shows, if you guys want to check that out. Jeff went live with Ed and Gargoyle. You guys need to call him Gargoyle, not G. Something wrong with a bunch of middle-aged men calling a guy G. Just kidding you, Jeff. But anyhow, let's call this all bet set. Make sure you press that button, please, so we can get going on the show today. So everyone is down off that first roll. So that was a little bit of a hit, except for Uncle Hook, who actually made profit off of that one. How he did that, I have no clue. But let's call that all bets set here and dice out. Make sure you follow the Crapsee betting there, guys. That's real time. If you follow the YouTube, you're going to be on a delay, about 10 to 15 seconds or so. Dice out. And we got a 2-6-8, the Duracell 8. Go out and support free live craps. That one, both of the dice landed right about where my landing zone was, but they veered off to the left, or to the right. So that tells me that my hand was twisted slightly to the left. So we got to make sure that we have a straight wrist or a straight release when we go forward here. And let's go 160 across one more time. See what happens here. And see if we can get back to even and make a little bit of profit off of this one to make up for a little bit of our loss on the last time. So 25 on the 4-5, 9 and 10. We got 30 on the 6. Let's go $20 in pass line odds again. Take this dice, roll them back towards us. Got a 2 on the inside. We got a 6 on the inside, gives us 3V on the top. So we're right back to that 3-2-3-6 dice set. Good morning, Kevin Smith, checking in here. So it is Friday. Starting this week, I am doing 60-hour work weeks, and it's going to probably go for the next 1 to 3 months at the bare minimum. So my excursions to the casino could be somewhat limited here going forward for the next foreseeable future. So I pretty much go to work, I come home, do the live stream, I go to bed, I get up, and I just rinse and repeat every single day. So let's go all bets set here and dice out. And we got 3-6-9. That's a center field 9. And that was a little bit, came into the back wall a little bit hard, but they both landed up close to the back wall. So they bounced up a little bit higher than I would have liked to see. Now, good morning, Uncle Hoku. And what we're going to do now is on this Texas drawdown, we're going to go from that 5-unit level to the 4-unit level. So that's going to be $20 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, 24 on that 6. So let's pick up $15 in pass line odds. And again, we're going to go for one hit here, and then we'll go down to the 64 cross bet level. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to decrease the risk on the table as we bring money back to the rack. So we'll go 3 on the inside, we'll go 6 on the inside, gives us 2V on the bottom, 5, 3, 5, 6. And I am doing a thing called rhythm rolling. So on quite a few of my past episodes, I've explained to people in detail how I do the rhythm rolling. But basically what we're doing is we find what was on the top, we just roll the dice towards us, And the front number on the left die is the inside number on the right die. The front number on the right die is the inside number on the left die. So that's basically how you set that up. And I can do it a little bit differently. You can kind of reverse it around if you need to hit different numbers and that. But let's go all bets set here. Dice out. I split apart a little bit. We back on that 268, there's still 8, so that is our first kind of repeating number or similar number that we've had in the past. And that was our points. We hit the point. We'll be coming out looking for a new point. Good morning, Kevin. Crooked River Craps checking in. Push the button, he goes. Are you talking about the thumbs up button or are you talking about my buttons to get me going? So that's funny. I amuse myself sometimes. But anyway, we're going to stick with the $10 pass line bet. We're going to look for a new point here. Once we get a new point established, we'll go down to the 64 cross bet level. At the current moment, we have $63 brought back to the rack. And we will have 64 on the table. And that first hit after we get a point established will be a collect. So we got 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set again. John GT saying thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So, hey guys, I appreciate all the support you guys do give. We got 18 people watching right now. We got 6 likes. So give that thumbs up on the way out, like I said, if you do enjoy this content. Make sure you press that I am ready button, please. I only have 5 out of 10 people ready. So everybody's taking their sweet time today. So maybe it's my Crapsee app that's acting up. Who knows? But well, I'm going to call that all bets set. We're not going to wait around forever. And dice out. And we got a 5-6 mid-mo-yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. That's a winner, pass line winner, the natural. So that's an extra $10 brought back to the rack. Now that we brought that $10 back, assuming we can get a point established here, we don't have to collect on our next roll. So we're going to go 6 on the inside, 5 on the inside gives us a 3V in the bottom this time. 4, 5, 4, 6 is the dice set. And still looking for points. We're sticking with that $10 pass line bet. $73 brought back to the rack so far. And let's call that all bets set here and dice out. Again, we're going to try to get up to $2,100 in our bankroll. We started at the beginning of the week at $1,500. Ooh, the dice landed and they crossed. But we have a 6-3-9 center field 9. That's a get that 4 off there. It was a 6, guys, not a 5, not a 4. It was a 6-3. It rolled when I slid the dice over. But please take my word for it. So 6-3-9. That's the center field 9. That'll be our new point. So far, we've hit on this shooter only 3 numbers. We've hit the 8, 9, and 11. So we're going to take that 9 bet, the $20 on the 9 down. We're going to bring them all down. We're going to go to 64 across. So that's going to be $10 on a 4, 5, and 10. We got $12 on a 6 and 8. We have a $10 pass line bet. And now we're going to start our trend betting. So we're going to be betting the number that hits. So we're going to go 5 on the inside. We got 3 on the inside. Cross 6s on the top. Now 5, 3. I'm sorry, 6, 5, 6, 3 is the dice set. And let's call that all bets set here. And dice out. A little bit long on that landing zone. We got a 3, 5, 8, the great 8 again. So we're seeing a couple of repeats. Again, we're sticking with that 8 number. 8 is hot. Out of 4 rolls, we hit the 8 4 times. So 50% of the rolls has been an 8. So we're going to bring that 8 up to $18. So now we're at the 3-unit mark on the 8. And again, we're going to bring those dice back to us or roll them towards us. We'll go 5 on the inside, 3 on the inside. Gives us a cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 3, 1, 5 is the dice set. Nine is our point currently. And let's call that all bets set here. Dice out. Dice did cross on us a little bit, but we have the 2-2, the Ian double deuce, hard 4. So that is a hard way. Coming hard. And that's going to allow us to go to $15 on that 4 then. We've got $105 brought back to the rack. We have got $75 on the table. So we're at $18.80 for our total bankroll, which is so far $25 profit. So if I took all the money off the table right now, we would have gotten back what we lost on that first shooter. So we'll go again with the 3-2, 3-6 dice set. Still at 17 people on YouTube watching. And let's call that all bets set here. Dice out. And after the shooter, I'm going to probably log out of Crapsee and get back in because I think Crapsee's lagging on me a little bit. Dice out. A little bit long on the landing zone again. We have another 8, the 6-2 again. I'm sorry, 2-6 this time. So we are getting definitely consistent rolling, consistent numbers. That's a 2-6. So we're going to go to $30 on that 8. We need 99 more dollars, and then we will be at our goal of almost $2,100. So no, we don't. We need $99 to get to 2,000. So anyhow, we need 199 to get to our goal for the day. So let's take a dice, roll them back towards us. We have 2 on the inside, 6 on the inside, gives us 3V again. 3-2, 3-6. And all bets set. So I saw that Big AZ went live like way early this morning, like around midnight or so. I did not get a chance to see that. I will have to watch it. Days out. And we got a 2-1-3 Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce. So getting a little bit of saucy. So that is one of our deviations now so far for our roll. So far today we've been throwing mostly box numbers. Yesterday we threw half box numbers and the rest, a little bit less than half box numbers, and the rest of them were all on the outside. So if you were playing crap with history, you would have made a ton of money. We got a 3V on the bottom here. We got a 4-2, 4-1 dice set. That 2-1-3 was no help for us, so we're not going to change our bets around at all. And we're going to call that all bets set here. Dice out. little bit shorter in the landing zone, and we got a 1-6-7. Ouch. So a little bit better second shooter there than we had on that first shooter. So we made a little bit of profit off of that, off of this shooter. We actually made $39, so $40 off of this shooter. So we got some of the money back that we lost on that first one. Yeah, it wasn't quite as good as I thought it was originally. But again, we're going to go back 3-2, 3-6 for our dice set. And, you know, knowing how much money you have on the table, where you're at along with the roll, where you are with your bankroll, all that stuff is vitally important to get down path. With the Crapsee app, it's really easy to see because it gives those numbers out exactly when you're looking at the app. But trying to do the math on a table is one of the things that you should really work on as well. So Dust One's up $112 so far. We got, again, still 10 people in Crapsee. We're up to 19 people on YouTube watching, 7 likes. And we're going to call that all bets set with a $10 pass line bet. So, Alfredo, if you're still in the chat here, what time is your show going to be tomorrow for that tournament? For the trying to win your chips. Dice out. Slightly long in it, we have a 4-5-9, the Big Mac hard 9. So 9 will be our new point. And I believe 9 was the last point that we had as well. So 9 is a consistent point. Take this dice, roll them back towards us. 4 on the inside, 5 on the inside. Again, we're going to go with the 160 Dallas drawdown. So 160 cross bet level. It's going to be $25 on a 4, 5, and 10. 30 on a 6 and 8. Let's go with $15 pass line odds. So that way we have $160 on the table. So it's going to be at 230 tomorrow. Okay. I will hopefully try to be available for that. That is awesome. So we will not be doing blue collar craps on the table tomorrow for Alfredo. We'll be doing some rack dumping at times, but it'll be selective once we figure out what Alfredo's pattern is. Let's call that all bet set here and dice out. So rack dumping is not something I'm comfortable with, but it is vital to do well in some of these Crapsee tournaments. Here we go. Yeah, we have a 3, 5, 8. Another 8, that is the Great 8. Leon from Great Craps. So we are going from that 5-unit level. We're going to go down to the 4-unit level. So the 4-unit level is going to be 128 across. So let's bring our bets down. And we're going to go with $10 pass line odds. So we've got $20 on a 4, 5, and 10, 24 on a 6 and 8. $10 pass line with $10 odds. Take dice, roll them back towards us. 3 on the inside. We got a 5 on the inside. Cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 3, 1, 5. And we got all bets set here. Dice out. Again, we're looking for another hit so we can come down to the 64 cross bet level. A little bit short of the landing zone. Another 8, 5, 3, 8. 8s are hot. Should just take all of our money off the other numbers and just bet the 8. Probably would make a pretty decent profit off of that. But we got our second hit here, so we can go down to 64 cross now. We've got $63 brought back to the rack. So the next one will be a collect. So now we have $10 on a 4, 5, and 10, $12 on a 6 and 8. No pass line odds. We have a $10 pass line bet. 5, 3 rolling towards us. We got a 5 on the inside. We got a 3 on the inside. Cross 6s on the top. Back to the 6, 3. 6, 5, 6, 3 dice set. 6, 5, 6, 3. So our second shooter was a double-digit shooter. And here's the cool thing now, guys. This is what the blue collar craps is all about, is trying to get out of the shooter as fast as humanly possible. So we're going on roll number 4 here, and we are into the shooter for only $1. So that is kind of neat. The next one will be a profit, and then after that, we'll start trend betting upwards. So all bets set, dice out. So get out of the shooter as fast as possible. Have reasonable win goals. And we got a 3-3 hard 6, the double degen. Another hard way. So this is going to be a collect. So now we are in the profit, $20 on this shooter. Actually, we're in a profit $23. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to start trend betting upwards so we can see if we can get more money brought back to the rack as well as put onto the table. Obviously, the longer the roll goes, the more chances you have of bringing more money back and making more of a profit. And again, we'll call that all bets set where we have a 3-2, 3-6 dice set. Here we go. A little bit long on the landing zone again, but this time we have the 3-2-5, the Justice 5. Waylon put a video out this morning talking about his 5s and 9s and craps numbers. And we should have bad number follows those or closely behind it, according to Waylon. I'm not quite sure about that because I do tend to throw a lot of 9s and 5s, at least lately I've been. Take the 3-2 rope back towards us. We have a 2 on the inside. We have a 3 on the inside. Cross 6s on the top. 6-3, 6-2. So we hit a 5 on that last one. So we're going to bring that 5 and make it look like 15. So it's bringing some money back to the rack, keeping some back on the table. Good morning, Waylon. Waylon checks in as I say his name. So that is awesome. But anyway, check out his video. He called it, what did he call it? The 5'9" horny or something like that. He was calling that. So horny 5'9", I think it was. But anyhow, let's go. All bets set here and dice out. And we got another 5-1-6. This is the KitchenAid mixer this time. So 5-1-6. Definitely hidden inside numbers today. We're going to make that 6 look like $18. So that is the 3-unit level on that 6. We have $105 brought back on the shooter, 75 on the table. Take the dice roll back towards us. We got a 5 on the inside, a 1 on the inside. Gives us a 3V on top. 3-5, 3-1 is the dice set. And we'll call that all bets set here. Dice out. Dice did cross on me, guys. 5-2, 7, ouch. Not a 6-2, that's a 5-2. Again, those dice have been rolling ever after I hit them there, guys. But it's 5-2, 7, ouch. So we got a little bit of profit back again. Not as much as I would have liked to have seen. We made a profit of $30. Between the last two shooters, we're up about $50 or so. Good morning, Ryan. Mark the point, check it in. 3236. So the Dallas drawdown is working decent for us today. We have one short roll, one not so bad roll, and then one average or slightly above average roll. The quality points on the second and third shooter are exactly the same, 23 quality points on each of them. Again, we'll go that's line bet of $10. And good morning, Arnell. So the last 2 days we had some pretty amazing rolls. Today, hopefully, we'll have another amazing one. Hopefully, this shooter here will be that one. But yesterday we hit the 5-point fire bet and the ATS, so we almost hit one side of the ATS a second time on that same shooter. And 2 days ago we had a roll that was in the mid-30s, mid to low 30s. So lately it's been going pretty good. The 30-some roll was from stick right 1, and then yesterday's roll was from stick left 1. Here we go, all bets set. Lace out. And we have a 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. So 10 will be our next point. One of the things that I've changed in the last week or two, probably 2 weeks, and I made this change when I was actually playing in the casino down in Iowa last week, is normally my landing zone was up in this area right here. What I did is I pulled it back into here, because what I was finding is a lot of people were putting chips where I was shooting the damn dice. And I was trying to land the dice in front of their chips, and then it would bounce over to hit the back wall. And since I've been doing that, what I'm finding is when I was shooting before with my landing zone closer to the wall, they would hit and then come right up into the wall and come right back down. What I'm finding with the landing zone further back is that they land, they bounce, and they actually start rolling into the back wall more so than bouncing up into the wall. So we're trying that. So far it's working pretty decent for me. And it helps avoid those landmines to some degree as well. So okay, let's go 160 cross bet level again. Any roll over 7 is a good one. Thank you. Waylon, I agree, but I like to, again, our goal here, guys, is to get that SOR to 10.0 or above, and we're close to that for the brown belt, and our SRR at 8.0 or above. And right now we're just under that 7 mark for the SRR, and we're about 9.5 for the SOR. So anyhow, we got $25 on a 4, 5, and 9. We got $30 on a 6 and 8. Let's pick up $15 in pass line odds. And we're going to call that all bets set. Place out. We're up to 23 people watching now. 3236 is the dice set. And we got a 639 center field 9. So that has been a consistent number as well today. But if you look at those 8s, we hit out of 21 rolls, we hit the 8 7 times today. So 639 is for Crapsee here. And we're going to take our bets from that 5-unit level down to the 4-unit level now. So we'll bring all of our bets down. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be $20 on a 4, 5, and 9. We got 24 on the 6 and 8. We got $10 in pass line odds with a $10 pass line bet. 6-3 rolled towards us. We got a 6 on the inside, 3 on the inside. Gives us 2V on the top. So it's a 2, 6, 2, 3 dice set. On Crapsee, we got Uncle Hoku coming in at 12,157. Kenrich is in second place with 2,300. Lazy Dog's there with 1605. Press Regress at 1218. 3 Kilo at 1128. And the rest of them are all under $1,000. We currently, CMJ Joe is at $379 profit. So all that set. Days out. So many celebs in the chat. It goes to wheel pair of dice. We do have a lot of big names in there. We got Alfredo, we got Arnell, we got Waylon, we got Ryan marked a point, Kevin Crooked River Craps, we get Jeff. All we need is John, and we'll finish off the celeb A list. And then we got the B list people. We got CMJ Joe for B list. Just kidding. So dice out. Dice were really tight when it came down, but we got the 1, 3, 4, the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a C list celeb. Who knows? Anyhow, we got 1, 3, 4, and Dustin goes swing and a miss. So we're going to bring our bets down to 64 across now. And with that 4, that was an extra win off of that one. A little bit extra money brought back. So we're going to go right into our trend betting right away. So we have $74 brought back to the rack. We have 64 on the table. Again, take that 1, 3, roll back towards us. Got 3 on the inside. We got a 1 on the inside. Gives us 2V in the bottom. 5, 1, 5, 3 dice set. And W list for Wisconsin, says Dustin 1. So what does that make you from Las Vegas? The L list? I can't say what that L means, though. I'm just teasing you. Anyhow, let's go all bets set here and dice out. Ooh, the dice split apart of my fingers, guys. We got lucky. I don't know if you guys saw that. The left die landed way behind the right die. They split apart when they left my fingers, but we got a 4-2-6. 4-2-6 lucky 2x4, and by lucky I mean that was terrible mechanics. The N list? No. Las Vegas L list. So let's go $18 on that 6. And again, we'll roll those dice back towards us. 4 on the inside, 2 on the inside. And we got cross 6s on the bottom. Now, the neat thing about this is, even though we rolled the 2-4, let's say you're at the casino and we rolled a 2-4, they would send it back to you as a 6-4. It doesn't matter what the tops are. We're always going to roll the dice back towards us. We will always go front die is the same as the inside. Front die is the same as the inside. So let's do this one. So we have a 2V upside down on top. Now it's a 2-4-2-6. So that's kind of the neat thing about this rhythm rolling setup. You're always going to be in that variation of either a 2V, 3V, or cross 6s. Dice out. And we got a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer, the 6. So that is our second 6 in a row. That is really neat. And the reason it's neat is because we're going to be able to go to $30 on that 6 now. So John GT is going to try to build a channel as well. When you do get that, make sure you let us know so we can all go over and subscribe to you and check out your videos and that, John GT. So we got 1 and 5 rolled towards us. We got a 1 on the inside. We got a 5 on the inside. Gives us 3V in the bottom. 4, 1, 4, 5. So the unique table layout. So what would be unique about your table layout? I would really like to see. And guys, I would love to get another layout too. I have the same layout that I have for the last 3 years now. Same one as what we do. But I would like to get one that's customized to the CMJ brand, to the Level Up brand, and that. So that'd be kind of cool. Arnell's saying that John GT should do a table build as his first video. My first 10 videos was my table build, so that is a common thing. Obviously, this is talking about my journey here. And I think that's a great way to start a channel, is to talk about your journey, how you build your table, how you're doing your rolls, how you're doing your betting, you know, all those types of things. That would be a neat way to run your channel. So, dice out. Dice put apart. Let's regrip them. Dice crossed on me again, and we have the 2-2 hard for the Ian double deuce. So they crossed, and then that right one took off way to the left side of the table. Must have caught the table layout just a little bit weird. So when I built my table, John, I filmed everything. And I'll tell you what, it took me probably about a month and a half, 2 months to build the table. We're going to go to $15 on that 4, by the way. And it took me about a month and a half, 2 months to build the table, because what was happening is every week I would do a portion of the build, and then I would film everything, and then I had to do the editing. So I was spending probably about 10, 15 hours a weekend doing the table build, and I would spend about 20 hours during the week to edit the video. So it was a pretty intensive process. And then once I started, I figured, well, I'm going to have a video a week, at least one video a week. So I was really pushing the candles on both ends there to get the build done and to get the videos edited and get them out for everybody. It was pretty pushing process. So Ryan's talking to CasinoSupply.com to get his table thing done. I think that's where John goes through as well from Casino Gaming TV. We'll go all bet set here and dice out. So his is going to be a two-wheel paradise. Is going to be a fold away in the garage with a pull-out extension to allow for a longer layout. I'm going to be doing another table build here. Good morning, SJ. Welcome, buddy. I'm going to be doing another table build as well. It's going to be a throwing station and receiving station videos. And that's probably about 6 or so videos long once I start the build. And we got a 145, the horse and buggy. So we've thrown a few 5s today, not too many, but a few of them. So we'll go to $15 on that 5. We have $141 brought back to the rack, and we've got $92 on the table. And we're at $19.85 for our total bankroll if we pulled all of our money off the table. Roll this dice back towards us. We got a 4 on the inside. We got a 1 on the inside. 2V dice set. 2, 1, 2, 4. And let's call that all bets set here. We got 12 people in Crapsee, 22 people watching, still only 7 likes. So make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out, please. And consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. And dice out. Dice crossed on me. We have a 5-4 hard 9 Big Mac again. So on the 9, and the 9, oh, we got 10 as a point. So definitely not hitting a lot of points today. Yesterday, that's all we were doing is setting a point and hitting a point a few rolls later. So, but anyhow, we're going to go to $15 on that 9. So we are now almost at the 96 cross bet level. We have 15 on the 4, 5, and 9. We have got $30 on the 6. We got 12 on that 8. Still with the $10 pass line bet. Take the dice, roll them back towards us. We got a 5 on the inside. We got a 4 on the inside. Cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 5, 1, 4. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. And we got a 3-1-4 Joe from Wisconsin, as Jeff would say. So that's our third time we hit the 4 here, I think, on this shooter. Second or third time, I'm not sure. But we're going to go to $25 on that 4. We'll make that a buy bet. So now on the 4, this is where the trend betting starts coming to play. Once we get to this level, we're just going to start doubling up. So if we hit the 4 again, we go from 25 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 200, etc., etc., etc. And I have a video out, guys, on how I do the trend betting. Similar to what a lot of other people do, but slightly different. And we got a 2-3-2-1 dice set right now. It's the upside down 2V on top. I'll tell you what, I'm tired today. So as soon as I get done with the live stream, it is in the shower and off the bed. It's been a long work week so far, and I still have another 12 hours to work tonight. I'll be done for the week then. So all bets set, dice out. And we got a 2-2 hard for Ian Double Deuce. So 4s are definitely on fire. So we're going to go up to $50 on that 4. That's the highest I've had a bet up here for a while. So let's see. We're getting close to our goal for the day as well. Remember, we're going to go, we need another $25 to get to our goal today. So if I was doing my normal blue collar craps, which is a $100 profit for the day, we would be up and past that $100 already. So we need another $25 brought back, and then we'd take our money down. We would definitely be where I wanted to get to. So go to $50 on that 4. And again, good morning, John. We're going to go 3-2-3-6. So I've currently got $50 on the 4. We got 15 on the 5, 30 on the 6, 12 on the 8, 15 on the 9, and $10 pass line bet. And let's go all bet set here. That was a repeater win, by the way, in the 4, that last roll. Dice out. Left eye led a little bit, so I ended a little bit further on than what the right one did, but we have a 2-4-6 to 2x4. So that might put us up to goal right here. Let's see where that puts us at. That would definitely put us at goal. So we're going to pull our bets down, and we're just going to go with the pass line right now. So we are at 2,100 in the rack. We have $10 on the table yet. So we definitely made our goal today. We went with a little bit loftier of a goal today. We were looking for $165, and we got that $165. So that is awesome. Take the 2 and 4, roll it back towards us. We have a 2 on the inside. We have a 4 on the inside. Cross 6s on the top. 6264. So let's see if we can get hit that 10, and that'll give me $20 of fun money to play with. We'll call that all bet set. So it says night shift is a bitch. Sometimes I work the nights a lot over 35 years of boiler making. I've been on third shift now for probably 20 years, or pretty close to 15, 20 years. So I am used to it. It is difficult though when you have a 4 to 6 hour sleep schedule. That's out. Looking for a 10. Give it to me. Nope, we got a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So I should have kept the money on there. That would be a nice little hefty profit. But guys, this is Blue Collar Craps. We are trying to hit that goal. And that goal is not a huge goal. It's usually somewhere around that $100 mark. Today we had a $165 goal. We made it. Take that 5 and 1 rope back. We get a 5 on the inside, 1 on the inside. Gives us a 3V on top. We have a 3-5-3-1 dice set. So Waylon has $500 on the 4. Yeah, the swing shift, John GT, that would be I would have a hard time with that. I don't mind working first shift. I obviously don't mind working third shift. Second shift is the one that I don't like. I think that really messes up your day when you do that. But anyhow, we go all bets set here. 12 people still in Crapsee. We got 25 people watching, 10 likes. Dusted steak and eggs. And we have a 5-3-8, the grade 8. Definitely threw a lot of those today so far. And like Waylon said, we are definitely hitting the box numbers today. Yesterday, Jen was hollering at me because I had a really nice long roll. I hit the 5-point fire bet and the ATS, but we did not hit a ton of box numbers on that roll. So today is the exact opposite. Take the 5 and 3 roll back towards us. We have a 5 on the inside. We have a 3 on the inside. Cross 6s on the top. 6-5, 6-3. Still looking to hit that point of 10. If I can hit that point, then I can get a little bit of fun money to play with here, which is kind of a boring way to play here, guys, but we hit goal, so we're not going to lose that money. And that'll be 5 consecutive days here that we hit a goal of $100 or more. We started our bankroll off in the beginning of the week at $1,500. We're up to $2,110 currently, and all bets set. Dice out. They split apart. Let's regrip them. And we got a 5-4 hard 9 Big Mac. So we're getting close to that 10. So we got some people that are starting to work their way up in the Crapsee here. Uncle Hoko's at 17.5. We got Kenrich at 42. We got 3Q at 25. Lazy Dog's at 2,300. Press Regress is at 1305. E2 Gaming 644. I'm at 610, so I finally moved up into the rankings. I'm at number 7 spot here. And we got a whole variety of people that come up after that, and a ton of people are in the positive here. Yeah, we're not doing that $1 million anymore, no. So John quit being a chef because the hours are at night. Yeah. So that was the hard thing for me with working third shift. My third shift in my current job goes 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So when my kids were in wrestling, I either had to take off of work, or it was nice after COVID, because what happens is a lot of it was on YouTube. A lot of the schools around here would televise on YouTube their whatever sporting event it was. So that way, you didn't have as many people showing up, and that was perfect because I could actually go outside my workroom and watch my kids' wrestling event, and then I would, as soon as they're done wrestling, I'd go back into work and kind of, you know, listen in through the earphones. So that was kind of neat. But let's go all bet set here. Looking for that 10 yet. We have the cross sixes on the bottom, 1, 5, 1, 4 dice set. Here we go. And we had that 10 finally. We had the 4, 6, 10. That's Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Daddy Joe. So that is our first 6, 4, 4, 6 today. The other 10 that we hit today was that Old Bay Bushel, the 5, 5 hard 10. So we finally got some fun money here. Let's do this one. So let's take our $10 pass line bet off. We're going to go with no pass line, no line bet right now. We're going to pretend that we're passing the dice to somebody else. So that'll give us $20 to play with here. And let's roll this dice back towards us. We got a 4 on the inside. We got a 6 on the inside. Upside down 2B in the top. We have a 2, 4, 2, 6 dice set. And we're going to call that all bets set here. And dice out. A little short on the landing zone, guys. We have a 2, 6, 8, the Duracell 8. We haven't thrown that for a while. We threw it a couple times in the beginning of today. So that is the Duracell 8. Go out and support free live craps. Make sure you give that thumbs up on your way out. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. And that goes for all the content creators that you enjoy watching, not just me. So we got 6 on the inside. We got 2 on the inside. 3V dice set. We're going to be back to 3, 2, 3, 6. And I'm going to go $20 outside. So we're going to go $5 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. That's our $20 of fun money. So if I lose, it's not a big deal because we made goal. Our goal is to get up to $2,100 today. So it was a profit of $165 today. So let's start trend betting this up and see if we can shoot for the moon. Let's go all bets set here and dice out. The amazing thing is that we are throwing all box numbers today. We are not throwing any craps numbers. So if you're playing at ATS, that is not very successful for you today. Yesterday it was, though. Here we go. A little short on the landing zone again, but talk about craps numbers. They show up finally. We have a 6, 5 mid-mo yo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. So all we need is that midnight for the tall. We need the 2 and the 3 for the small. Take the dice, roll them back towards us. We have a 6 on the inside, 5 on the inside. Upside down 3B in the top. We have a 3, 6, 3, 5. So that mid-mo yo is no help for us. Again, we were $20 on the outside. And they are kicking to the left a little bit. It's not my secret to hit all those box numbers. That means that I'm getting lazy with my wrist and it's twisting to the right, so I'm overcompensating a little bit. So that's why they're going to the left. But hey, if it's working, I'm going to keep on doing it for today. But we will definitely correct that going forward in the future here. Thanks out. And we got a 6, 4, 10. That's Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Big Ben. So we got a 10. It's awesome because we are betting on the outside there. And we're going to go to $10 on the 10 now. Take those dice, roll them back towards us. We got a 6 on the inside. We got a 4 on the inside. 2V on the bottom. We have a 5, 6, 5, 4 dice set. But yeah, when they kick in one direction, Waylon knows this, but this is more for everybody else that may or may not know this, is that usually your wrist is slightly twisted to the opposite direction when you release it. So if my dice are kicking to the left, that means I'm releasing with my wrist slightly twisted to the right, which is not good mechanics. So all bet set, dice out. Oh, guys, it almost hit. We got the 6-5 Mimoyo yen. Almost got that midnight. Damn it. So, guys, in about 4 minutes, John should be going live on his daily paycheck. If you guys do need to take off to watch his show, I'm totally cool with that. John, you don't have to wait around if you're still in the chat. I would not be offended if you start your show, but we have a upside down 3V dice set now. We have a 3-6, 3-5, and that last one was no help for us. I want to make the casino sweating a little bit about now, so that means he would have several $1,000s on the table probably right now unfelt. But all that set, they saw it. Our right die landed a little short. Our left one was right on. We have the 5-3, grade 8. That is no help for our bet since we're on the outside. But how many 8s is that for today? That is 10 8s. So 10 out of our 39 rolls. 1/4 of our rolls have been an 8. That's pretty cool. So what do we have? We had a 5-3, so we're going to roll that back towards us. We have a 3 and a 5. Cross 6s on the top this time. 6-5, 6-3 is the dice set. And that was our point, by the way. So we're going to, you always wait, more coffee time for John. We're going to be looking for a new point here, so we're coming out again. We are 20 rolls in on this shooter. This is going to be the 3rd time this week that I've had a 20 or longer roll. One each of the past 2 days and then today. So let's go all bets set. I'm not doing any line bets again. We're just betting on the outside. We're playing with our fun money now because we've already made goal. Days out. Ooh, that was really short on that, guys. But we have a 6-8. I landed way back here when my goal is landed up here. So we're probably about 3-4 inches behind where my landing zone should have been. 6-8, grade 8, or that's a Duracell 8. And again, we're back on that 8. So I was hitting some of the outside numbers there for a little bit, and now we're starting to work our way back in towards that center again, which almost tempts me to pick up one of those numbers, but we have a 3V on the bottom, 4-6, 4-2 is the dice set. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. 25 people still watching. Wow, I am truly amazed and blessed to have everybody following along like this and sticking in to watch the roll. And we have a 1-4-5, the horse and buggy. That right die hit the back wall and bounced straight back. So we solved, at least on that roll, we solved a little bit of that veering to the left problem. So that 5 hit, we're going to go to $15 on the 5. So that's a little bit of money brought back, a little bit put back on the table. Again, roll the dice back. We had a 1 on the inside. We had a 4 on the inside. 2V on the top. 2-1, 2-4 dice set. So Dustin 1 is out. 516 wagers. He made $41.85 today with 39 rolls. 26 wins. Very cool. Good morning, Brian from Green Bay. Brian Fleeko checking in. I do like this new landing zone, Waylon. Again, I've been working on it for the last week or so, and it's working comfortable for me as long as I can get within an inch or two from it. So all bet set. Ace out. And we got a 1-4-5 again, horse and buggy. And again, the landing zone change came from the fact that I've been going to the casino a lot lately, and I'm getting sick and tired of everybody putting their damn chips in the way. And the other thing that's been happening, this happened the last couple times this last trip. We had a 1 on the inside, we had a 4 on the inside, was that the landing zone was clear where there was only a few people down at the other end of the table. But then as soon as I started rolling, like halfway through my flip and roll, people start jumping in and putting chips in a way. I'm like, seriously, guys? A little bit of consideration here, a little bit of etiquette would be nice. But that last one was a 5, so we're going to go to $15 on that 5. And that was 2 5s, so let's go to $25. I forgot to put my money on there. So we're up to $25 on that 5 now. And let's go all bet set here. And dice out. Let's see if we can hit that 5 again. 2 1 2 4 is the dice set. And we got a 4 6 10. Waylon's best friend on that end, Big Ben. So this has definitely been a good week for the statistics as far as the rolls have been going. Go 4 on the inside, go 6 on the inside, upside down 2 being a top. We got a 2 4 2 6. We're going to go to $15 on that 10. So we started at $20 outside. We now have $50 on the table. So we've increased our bets a little bit. We're still looking for that midnight and that ace deuce and the magic aces for the ATS bets if you are playing that. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. And we got square pair. It's the first square pair today. 4 4 heart 8. That does nothing for our bets. We are not on that 8. Still don't have any of the inside numbers. We're all on the outside yet. So using our fun money, we are definitely making a little bit of profit here. I'm going to go back to the 3 2 3 6 dice set. Again, if I have a pair on the top, I usually start over with that 3V dice set. You are welcome, Dusted One. So hit that I am ready button here. Got the table max on the 4 and 10 and the 8. Wow, that is very cool. So I got a free hat, says Lazy Dog, and that would be at the, which casino is that? So 7 rolls up to 1147, regress to 84 in play. Awesome. Fremont Street is where they do the hat, and then 40 rolls for a jacket. So dice out. And we got a 2 5 7. So the roll comes to an end. It was a decent roll. No, that is not a 7-0 because that was a point hit, guys. Wow, that's a come out 7. That's a natural. Wow. Yeah, lucky. That's going to extend that roll. We're going to hopefully hit to the 30s here. So we're going to go back again, 3 2 3 6. And again, like I said, this has been a good week of rolling. Every day here so far, we've gotten in the 20s and 30s for our rolls and that. So good morning, Biff, checking in here. Again, we are not doing any pass line or don't pass line bets, so no line bets. We still got 9 people in Crapsee. We still got 24 people watching, 13 likes. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out, please. Yesterday I got a super chat from Lazy Dog. That was an awesome thing to do, and I appreciated that. Again, that money is going to go towards the table build when I start building it, which will be auctioned off later this year for the Craps for the Cure. Thanks out. And we have another 167 natural come out 7. Pass line winner if you're playing the pass line. And that's what's going to ruin my SRR today. Is these damn come out 7s. 3, 2, 3, 6. But the SOR will still stay high. Again, I'm not doing any line bets here. And we're going to call that all bets set here. Days out. So that should almost be a repeater win on that come out 7. Just kidding. Dice would apart. Let's regrip them. Here we go. A little short in the land zone where we are on the 6 now. 4, 2, 6. 2 by 4. And I apologize, John, for going over my allowed time here. Definitely cutting into your time. It is Friday, though, so we got a 4 on the inside. We got a 2 on the inside. It gives us cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 4, 1, 2. Don't work to come out, says Alfredo. Definitely do not work to come out. In fact, the other day, Arnell was teasing me about I had 4 7s on a come out in a row. He said I was starting to catch up to you a little bit here, so all bets set. Days out. And we have a 369 center field 9, so our point will be a 9. And again, we are definitely hitting box numbers today. I would say probably 85% of our the hits have been box numbers. So 3 on the inside, 6 on the inside, 2V on the bottom, 5, 3, 5, 6 is the dice set. John says I'm making him look bad. No, really not. So 9 is where we're at. So we're going to go to $10 on that 9. We got $331 brought back to the rack. We have $55 on the table. We made a profit of 200 some dollars today, and a lot of that's been off of our fun money. Our goal was to get to 2100 today. We're at 2175 if I took everything off the table. Dice out. And we have a hard 8 square pair. Wow. Yeah, I'm even getting amazed with this roll myself. So we're on at 8. We don't have any inside bets right now. We have $55 on the table. Three, 2, 3, 6 is what we're going to go to with our dice set. Anytime we have a pair on top, we always reset it at that 6 points. Point is 6, yeah. We'll call that all bet set. Dice out. A little short in the landing zone, and they both landed short of the back wall. We're going to say shooter hit the back wall, but we have a 3, 2, 5, justice 5. So that is nice for our hit here. We're going to go to $35 on that 5. Remember, we started at $5 and we're slowly working it up here. Why don't you do that, John? Just have everybody come over here and we'll keep her going. So we're going to go $35 on that 5. 366 brought back to the rack, 65 on the table. Again, we'll go 3 on the inside, 2 on the inside. Cross 6s on the top. It gives us a 6362 dice set. And guys, we are 101 sessions into the brown belt. We are going to go somewhere around that 120 session mark, somewhere around there for the brown belt before we switch over to the black belt. So I'm starting to put together a black belt plan, and we'll have to shoot the video within the next week or two. Good morning, Jen, and I'll bet set. So we'll have to get the black belt video together pretty soon, and there's going to be a couple changes we'll be making on the black belt level. This out. And we got a 2, 5, 7. Ouch. So the roll comes to an end off of terrible mechanics. That left eye stuck and didn't go down any farther. But let's go 2, 5, 7 for the ouch. Let's go through our statistics for the day. We made $301 off of that. And remember, that's blue collar crapster, guys. We do not bet that much. We get off the table and we make our goal, and then we start using fun money to slowly whittle that profit up. But let's go through our statistics for the day. We had 4 shooters. We had a 2, a 7, a 10, and a 32. It gives us an SOR today of 12.8, an SRR of 8.5. Box numbers and inside numbers and 4s and 10s are above expected. Come out 7s are low. Horns and fields were low. Hardways are above expected. That surprises me a little bit. And obviously in a light side play today. Statistics for our brown belt, and this is through the end of yesterday. We have got 3,666 throws in that brown belt. That gives us an SOR of 9.59 and an SRR of 6.94. But hey guys, thanks for checking in today. Thanks for sticking in here and staying with me today. Make sure you jump over to John's channel for his daily paycheck. And I appreciate all the compliments in the chat here, guys. But anyhow, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, guys. And I will see everyone hopefully on